bunch of them are here. Oxford and Xavier Labs made a silver sponsorship. Then we have a bunch of bronze sponsors, ThoughtWorks, Acceleron, Relevance Labs, Coding Nation. And then we have a list of other sponsors as well, like few of them actually sponsored conference dinner, few of them are associate sponsors. And O'Reilly is actually giving out coupon codes for the books which you'll be getting in your email address after the conference. And obviously this event wouldn't have been possible without you guys. So we started around 14th of September to start talking about the event. And in the span of 2 months, we finally put it off. We got close to 45 talk proposals and 120 registrations. So thank you all. Now, what next 2 days are going to look like? We have session schedule. Obviously, there are standard sessions. Each session is going to be 45 minutes. And we'll show speaker, like when he has 10 minutes left and 5 minutes left. There is no separate time for Q&A. So whenever you're talking, you have to also make sure that you're keeping time for Q&A, if any. Whether you decide to do it during the talk itself, or you want to keep a separate time after the talk, it's totally up to you. We have Ignite talk scheduled on day 1, which is from whatever 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. We already have registration proposals for Ignite talk, but if you want to talk about anything which you thought about just now or during the conference, just come and talk to me. If time permits, we'll slot you in. But I cannot guarantee that. We have open spaces on both the days. So the way open spaces will be structured is completely open discussion. So whoever wants to talk about a particular topic will get those guys on the podium. They'll describe the topic in 1 or 2 minutes, and then we can just go into this particular hall, find a corner, sit there and start discussing. So, internet, SID is innovation, password is technology. Facing some problem with the internet, we are trying to fix it. It should be up.
We have removed the password. Huh? We have removed the password. So it does not have the password.
It's an open network. Okay, so it's an open network. Just make sure that you're not doing heavy downloads on the internet. Don't start installing your packages, no torrenting. Just make it do a proper use. Now, obviously, we are a group of professionals. We are here for a conference. Do unto others. While you're talking, just make sure that be sensitive to others. Make sure you're not talking bigotry, harassment. Just stay away from that. Do tweet about the event. Use hashtag DevOpsDays. And I just start the event. So our first speaker is Sidhu Konappa. He, while doing his day job for the last 8 years, has also been involved in various community building, founding team member of DevCamp, involved in Barcamp, involved in Bangalore user group meeting. So he's just going to talk about community building and so forth. Sidhu.
There are a lot of people who are asking me why we have Sidhu as keynote speaker, and why do we have it? It's like, if you think the way we started today morning, he didn't talk about DevOps at all. One thing he talked, and one thing I wanted you guys to hear, is it's difficult. It's difficult for the team of 3 people to pull off DevOps days. And we still are able to pull off because we have so many friends who actually go and help us sponsor. But think about it, we could do it at this level because we have few friends. And if you guys go back, think through this presentation, and when next day when I say we need a DevOps days, or somebody from us says we need DevOps days to be done in India, think about it, how do you gonna groom the community for the whole of the year? And I would leave you with that note. That's a very positive thing to think through. And now we will start technical stuff. There is a break now. Yes, go ahead. Now you're asking questions.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Where exactly the discussions are happening on DevOps days?
There are a lot of mailing lists.
Nothing was announced on the website, and just the communication happened through personal emails with.
No, so we actually sent a mail in July to DevOps Days mailing list, and I got around 70 responses out of that.
Yeah, but we were all CC'd in the email, and there was wasn't much of the community
No,
activity.
later on, people who responded, I selected all of them and then responded to them personally. That's what happened.
But the thing is, we want to have our own local chapters at our places.
You can. So there is a DevOps Days India, there is DevOps India mailing list. If you want to join over there, join that. Or you can create your own chapter and announce on the mailing list.
Yeah, I would, at least for tech communities, I would always recommend not worrying too much about the hierarchy, even if there is a formal organization supporting the endeavor globally. Just go ahead and get started, just set up a Google group and then take it from there.
So I tell you, so Anirudh from Zebia, can you please stand up? So Anirudh from Zebia wanted to do something around DevOps, and we went on the meetup without telling or asking anyone of us, and just started announcing saying, I want to have a meetup. So we did a meetup, we had like 40 people who signed up.
66 now.
Huh?
66 now.
66 now, and around 40 people did RSVP. You know how many turned up?
4.
Yeah, those are the numbers. So the point is, we can, those are the real numbers. Actually. And the point is, that is what I'm trying to say. If you want to go ahead, start up, please go ahead and start up as many local chapters as you want to start up. But help us, help yourself, help your, so your company needs to understand why they should sponsor you or your community, right? And without the sponsorship comes in, this won't happen. That's very, very big fact. Like we took a kind of leap of faith on communities and companies to go do this because this is costly. This costs a lot of money. That money can't be required from your ticket. Your ticket actually contributes only 7% of the whole expenditure. So that is like nothing. Correct? So we depend on companies like Zebia, Thoughtworks Coordination, APG. All those companies actually help us go do something, give us money, and that's why this happens. The point is, go do it, whatever you want to do it, whatever you feel is right. Whether you have us in the meeting or not doesn't matter. As long as you have community in the place, as long as you're taking care of all those values, you will be very, very happy. Anyway, so there is a coffee break now. Please go have a coffee, and we are going to split in 5 groups. And there are 5 groups, that means we can have one session of 20 people each and 5 teams talking and doing whatever. But since coordination guy is going to get some special privileges because they are doing workshop, they are going to get projected. So one group is going to sit over here. And then you can move the chairs the way you want, and whatever you want to do, you can do that. So what you're going to do is, we're going to ask you to come over for a minute, show your passion, be responsible, and talk about it, what you want others to tell. And that can be anything which you want to talk about it from your personal experiences. Don't try to tell us how to make curry chicken or whatever it is, because that is not relevant over here. It is not MasterChef, it is DevOps Days. So mostly what we want to hear is about languages. What we want to hear about is what you did, what is the most difficult problem in the last 6 months you solved, what is the good technical problems you really enjoyed solving. Like there are a lot of things, I'll tell you about one example. How many of you know containers? Containers, how many of you know containers? How many of you know OpenVZ? OpenVZ, okay, good. So one of the most interesting problems to solve with OpenVZ that OpenVZ does not give you continuous space, memory spaces. And I am really interested in telling you about how to make Java work with OpenVZ. That is another big problem. And people face it. If you go and search OpenVZ and Java on internet, you will see thousands of pages filled with problems where OOM killer is coming in and LXC containers not working with Java and bunch of things. And Java needs continuous spaces or it allocates all the memory before it actually runs. That is one example, right? Second example can be you have done something nice with Jenkins and created some nice graphs using, say, SNMP, and now Jenkins talks to some remote agent and something gets clicked in the night, whatever it is. Basically, solving problems. Don't try to schedule a demo over here, because demo gets kind of boring. Open spaces are more about discussions and more about learning. So we should try to do that. That is about open spaces. The what is the first step? That I'm not going to call because I don't know who's going to come and talk. If none of you agree to come and talk, then we'll force few people to present something and we will split you into groups and we'll most probably talk about how to do coding with Emacs.
Hey, don't go dissing Emacs, man. It's a real good product.
I did not say that it was bad. I'm saying it is very good, so I want to teach everybody Emacs. You just don't get it right. I'm sorry.
Since you have the mic, you will teach it.
What is that?
Since you have the mic, you will just showcase it.
Maybe. Not like, unless somebody else comes and talks about something much nicer, right? Also, so do that, please, because I got lots and lots of requests. Hey, the speaker slots are over. We are a sponsor. Can we get a slot? And we said, no, we can't do that because it's in the interest of community. Abhishek has this template of email which he sends to all his sponsors saying, hey, we can't do that. So this is a chance for you to come and talk about whatever you feel passionate about it. There was somebody who wanted to do a puppet workshop or something like that, or introduction to Puppet, and they can do that. And whoever was interested, the only limitation we're gonna impose is group is minimum 15 and can't exceed 20. Okay, so what happens to those 5 guys or 10 guys who are like I'm putting in the ether, right? So there is a law of bumblebees and butterflies. It's right law, dude.
No, I laugh because there are so many laws that you just know.
Of course. Don't you know law of Newton?
Those are the ones
That is an exposure, my friend, and you don't have exposure to it, so come and we'll talk about it. We'll do it later, not right now. And we can have one open space around that. So the bumblebees are the people who will just keep hopping into one meeting to another meeting, gather some input, nice inputs, and just go and pollinate other meetings. The bumblebees, what they do? They pollinate your flowers and make flowers bloom, get fruits for you and all the stuff they do, right? While Anirudh is waiting very, very carefully, I'm just going to talk about butterflies and I'm going to shut up after that. And what are butterflies? Butterflies are, have you ever noticed that they come sit on your window and just look around and walk off? Some point of time they take some nectar out and nothing harmful they do, right? Bumblebees, if you touch them, they actually give you a sting. And in this case, they'll give you advice which you never asked. Correct? So, those are the people who will do whatever they want to do. Let them come, let them go. So whatever you discuss is the right thing. Whatever way the discussion goes is the right direction. Whatever gets discussed is the right thing. And when it ends, it ends. Don't try to linger it on. So what we're going to do is, we're going to do 2 hours of open spaces, that means 10 sessions, right? So one session goes, the 2 hours goes to the chef and docker thing because a lot of people requested that can we have some workshops and all stuff. So we kind of organize a workshop and fit into that 2 hours. So we don't bore all 100 of you, but only 20 people who get knowledge about that. And we'll stop a session after 60 minutes. We'll come, like me, Tejas, Kaustuv, for example, and other guys will come and tell you that time is over, please reconvene. We'll reconvene. Then again, people will propose, 10 people will propose or 5 people will propose, and again we reconvene those groups. If I see anybody in the lobby